Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guest, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional acknowledgement of country.
Thank you. Budri Mulino, everyone. Good morning. Nalawa, welcome. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people by acknowledging that we do indeed today meet in Aboriginal country, Wallamata. It's the place of the snapperfish and the ancestral homelands of the Wallamedigal clan. I'd also like to thank the University for the invitation to be with you today for this grand occasion and to join you in the acknowledgement of country. The acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family in fact descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the neighbouring Burrabarongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Bulungai, or Maria as she is known, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and eventually secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them there, seeking refuge during the during the brutal displacements of our people throughout the 1800s, and it soon became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here today. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in more traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and use occasions such as these to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They were naked, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unheard of, as were forts, jails, or even fences. People cooperated to collect the resources which were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands were maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them, as they have done here in Wallamata for the past 30,000 years. So please consider, this is not a dream yet to be realised or some far-off ideal. This is normal life for us and for the longest time, and not that long ago either. So there's no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we are a clever people, and I still believe there's much magic in the world. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we're naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the planet. I would just ask you that you share your skills with the rest of us where you can, and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this, and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of, and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by finishing up now and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you. Have a wonderful day, and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you. Yeah.
Distinguished guests, I'm pleased to introduce Pro-Chancellor at Macquarie University, Distinguished Professor Leslie Hughes.
Firstly, thank you, Chris, as always, for your warm acknowledgement of country to this unceded Aboriginal land. It adds enormous significance to this event that you're here today. Thank you. Colleagues, guests, families and friends of our graduands, and of course, most importantly, our graduands. It's my great honour and pleasure to welcome you here today to this graduation ceremony. I bring our graduands and their guests a special greeting from the members of the University Council, the governing body of the university. It's our hope that today is a very happy and memorable occasion for all of you. But firstly, I see that we have a number of small children and babies here with us today, and I just want to make sure that their parents feel that they are especially welcome in sharing this occasion. I also want you to know that we don't expect young children to stay still and quiet for the entire proceedings. This is very much an event for families and friends, so please ensure that you feel relaxed about having them here as well. Well, today is a milestone day. Today we celebrate the wonderful achievements of those of you who are about to graduate. Now, completing a degree, we know, is never easy. It requires an intelligent and inquiring mind, determination, perseverance, and you have all made many sacrifices along the way in pursuit of this goal. You've worked hard to get to this point, and you should feel very, very proud of what you have accomplished. We, as a university, are just as proud of your achievements, and I'm pleased to be able to congratulate each and every one of you. I also want to especially welcome the families here today and the supporters and friends who are sharing this day with us. The fact that you have been invited here by one of our graduands to share in this day indicates that it's proof positive as to your important influence in their lives and their trajectory thus far. So to our invited guests, congratulations and thank you very much for celebrating this great occasion with us. Our graduands may not realise it, but we are about to participate in one of the world's oldest social rituals. Graduation ceremonies like this one have been occurring for about 800 years. And since those earliest graduations, the ceremony has remained a defining feature in the life of virtually all universities and their students. Of course, Macquarie is not one of those ancient universities. We're just over 50 years old or young, but nonetheless, we are very proud to take part in this time-honoured ceremony today. We also know that youth has its advantages. Macquarie is a modern and outward-looking institution. We enjoy an enviable reputation for world-leading research excellence, research engagement and impact. We are continually progressing and extending our research, our partnerships, our course offerings and our facilities. We have a proud tradition of innovation and discovery, and our pioneering approach is built on a collaborative and connected learning community. And of course, we are all extremely proud of this very beautiful and unique campus. Macquarie now has over 234,000 graduates living in more than 150 countries. We're looking forward and we're on the move, and so are all of you. But the things we value so much about Macquarie, however, will not change. The friendliness, the inclusiveness, and the approachability of our staff and students is often commented upon by visitors to the university, both from Australia and overseas. This is inherent to our culture, and we intend that it will always be so. Remember, you will always be welcome here. Macquarie University will always be a leader also in teaching and learning, and a leader in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge and understanding. However, our collective journey is about building community, where we have shared values, where we share things in common, and where we care about each other, even when our points of view on some matters diverge. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. Distinguished guests, academic and professional colleagues, and most importantly, our graduates, I offer you the warmest of welcomes of Macquarie University on this grand occasion. In just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. But before I do that, we're in for a great treat, because it is now my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Angie Kelly. After cutting her young reporter's teeth in the newsrooms of the Daily Telegraph and the Australian newspapers, and stints in the media teams of New South Wales Health and Sydney University, Angie spent the years between 2000 and 2015 as a section editor of Fairfax Media, working across travel, style, health, property, education, entertainment and general news. She then used the skills she learned in journalism to launch a chapter of her life in public relations, working with connections in tourism forged during her time as Sun Herald travel editor. Now there's a dream job for you all to aspire to. She spent 2 years producing commercial content, staging events and running media and publishing projects for Flight Centre, Scenic Cruises and the New South Wales Botanic Gardens, amongst others. And then, thanks to a wonderful collision of serendipity and opportunity, she found herself here at Macquarie University with the privilege of building a news platform designed to tell our research stories to a general audience. In the 7 years since launching The Lighthouse, and with the crucial support of the research community and the marketing team, the Lighthouse team has now published 983 stories, gained a large media following, hungry for credible, evidence-based news, and providing students, just like you, with the opportunity to be featured and to contribute through writing, photography, video, and social media. With 2.4 million page views to date, the Lighthouse has become a go-to source for mainstream media republishing, radio and television interviews with our researchers, and a place to tell high-impact alumni, graduate and teacher stories. Over her journey, her awards include the winner of the Media Impact Award for the Australian Society for the Study of Obesity, 2003, for Fit for Kids Childhood Obesity 8-page lift-out inside the Sun Herald. She's also won the Media Award for the Best Story on Cruise Line for the Cruise Line International Association 2014, the Sea Day Diaries in Sun Herald Traveller. And also the Mumbrella National Publishing Award finalist 2020 for the Best COVID-19 Coverage for the Lighthouse. With all of that, I'm sure you're looking forward to hearing from Angie. I now invite Angie to deliver the occasional address.
Good morning. Pro-Chancellor, members of the University, graduands and guests. Congratulations on the resilience and commitment you've shown to make it to this very special day. As you stand on the brink of adventures beyond the campus, I hope to impart some useful life tips that took me way too long to learn myself. But before we get to these, my overarching wish for you today is that you will find a way to use your gifts and your precious education in a way that makes you happy. Search for something to pursue that gives you a sense of meaning. Where possible, try to make a difference, even if it is just to one person at a time. Try to give your time and talent to employers whose values align with your own. But the good news is you don't have to decide what to do with the rest of your lives today, or when you wake up tomorrow morning, or next year or the year after that. You might have to try a few different paths before you hit on something that feels meaningful to you. But nothing you do along the way will be a waste of time. It's worth remembering that fashion superstar Vera Wang didn't design her first dress until she was 41. Up until then, she tried to make it as a figure skater. Engineer Eric Wan founded Zoom at 41 after his employer rejected his idea to build a new video conferencing system. How that boss must be kicking himself now. Mr. Wan is currently worth $4.2 billion. Ray Kroc sold milkshake makers before buying a little business you might have heard of called McDonald's at age 52. And after a time working in advertising, best-selling Australian author Liane Moriarty published her first novel at 38 after completing a Master of Arts in Creative Writing at this very university. She has now sold over 20 million books. The point is, finding your place in the world may not happen straight away or in a straight line. It's more likely that there will be twists and turns along the way. Predictions are that Gen Zers like you can expect to have up to 17 different jobs across 3 different fields by the time you retire. And you will learn something about yourself no matter what you decide to try. As my dear and wonderfully wise husband likes to say, everything counts. The workmates you meet along the way, the flats you share, the choices you make to move, travel, or keep studying, every decision and every experience will deliver positives if you choose to look for them. Even if you find out what doesn't work for you, that is valuable knowledge. The days of graduating and settling into a job for life, which was the plan for me and most of my fellow reporters at Sydney newspapers, are long gone. The seismic shift in the way people consume news ended that era. While I remain sentimental about the romance of those noisy newsrooms with their messy desks and a choir of ringing phones, all the advancements in the way that people get information now mean that new and equally exciting opportunities for communicators like you are emerging all the time. I would never have been so fortunate to find my way here to Macquarie if print was still king. What seemed like a calamity at the time, watching wave after wave of colleagues being made redundant due to the online publishing revolution, turned out to be the catalyst for one of the most wonderful opportunities of my life. As editor of The Lighthouse, I'm privileged to publish world-changing research news. Thanks to the willingness of our academics to communicate their findings in a way that makes sense to the general public, Macquarie was an early adopter in publishing its research on an owned news website. Our leaders understood that the rise of fake news and misinformation made people hungry for trustworthy, evidence-based news. I'm proud to say that we've proved that many times over, attracting more than 2.4 million page views since we began 6 years ago. It's a far cry from writing 60 words to go with a picture of Dog of the Week at the Daily Telegraph when I was a cadet reporter. or writing the synopsis blurbs for every show in the TV program Lift Out, every day for 3 months. But never fear that your own version of Dog of the Week, whichever form that may take, will be a waste of time. Tasks like these teach you important lessons in accuracy and give you a chance to prove you're prepared to do the small things as well as you would when tackling the bigger assignments. Things were very different then. There was no Google, no email, no mobile phones. To obtain background facts, we would flick through mountains of cross-reference paper clippings, which were cut out and filed into manila folders, hoping to find crucial details for your story of the day. We had to consult electoral rolls and phone books to confirm the spellings and locations of people we were writing about. We needed to arm ourselves with collections of 20-cent pieces so we could call the office and read our copy over public phones in the street when there was no time to get back to the office before deadline. We had to get in news cars and turn up at people's homes to get a comment, which we took down in shorthand. While none of you will ever need a 20-cent piece to meet a deadline, what hasn't changed is that the world still needs storytellers. Traditional news platforms are only one of the many ways you will be able to use the skills you've accumulated here at Macquarie. Banks, politicians, government departments, charities and creative industries like TV and film all need storytellers. People who can express themselves clearly, simply and with their audience in mind are gold and transferable to any industry. Big brands need their stories told clearly and creatively to cut through the endless noise of the information tsunami we all face. Storytelling, or content strategy as it is known today, is a key pillar for all businesses these days. And of course, it's not just about words. If you can bring ideas for impactful videos, social media campaigns to the table, you will always be highly valued. For those of you who follow Macquarie's wonderfully relatable TikTok account, you can see for yourself an example of how a prestigious, enormous business like this one recognises the importance of visual storytelling. My colleague Ben Munro-Smith, who looks after the university's social platforms, is a creative powerhouse. One of his recent videos, capturing an awkward chat between 2 new students after their first class, has 3.7 million views and has been saved over 16,000 times. There are so many pathways open to you now, and even if you don't land in a specific content creation job, being able to communicate in clear, economical sentences will equip you well, no matter which sliding door you go through. And with that in mind, I now offer you those 5 tips I wish I had learned earlier. Number 1, be brave. Even when you're scared, do it anyway. Say yes to new opportunities, even if your confidence is shaky. Let your curiosity win. As an editor once said to me, it's exciting to be scared. It keeps you on your toes, makes you sharp and makes you think about how to adapt your skills to fit the next move. Number 2, send thank you emails. Be generous with praise for others. Be kind to the new person. Remember that you never know what's going on for other people, so smile and chat with the person who makes your coffee. You never know, you might just make their day. Number 3, be proactive. Get involved. You'll have way more fun in life if you put up your hand to volunteer, or join your workplace social committee, or organise a team sport, or just be the one in your friendship group who organises the catch-ups. Number 4, this too shall pass. I have these words on a yellow sticky note on top of my computer. If you can accept this truth quicker than I did, you will save yourself so much angst and many sleepless nights. Whether it's small frustrations like being stuck in diabolical traffic, or enduring an awful boss, or having to push through a project you don't like, right up to the big ones like breakups and sleepless babies. Believe it or not, the intensity of most of these experiences will pass, and there will come a time when you're happy again. And finally, remember to have fun. In my view, working in a comms job is one of the most exciting life choices you can make. To be surrounded by creative colleagues, to have a front row seat to witness topical events, and to be able to make the smallest difference, even if it's only to the readers of Dog of the Week. It's a buzz I hope you get to experience. Once again, congratulations. Getting your degree is an amazing achievement, but learning doesn't stop today. Macquarie has laid the foundations. Now it's time to write your own story.
Angie, thank you so much. That was such an inspiring talk. It means that it's not too late for me to earn my billions at some point, so let's all think about that. I'd like to also offer a personal thanks to Angie because she's been extraordinarily helpful to me personally at various times during my academic career in getting my research out there in the wide world and communicated across all of those many platforms that she mentioned. I suppose for anybody under the age of about maybe 35 or 40 in the audience, the thought of life without a mobile phone or the internet is pretty close to living on the moon. But I certainly remember it, as I'm sure many of the parents do. Thank you for those 5 tips at the end. They were wonderful, and especially number 5, have fun. And I hope that today you will mostly find absolutely fun. Please join with me in thanking Angie again for speaking. As Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies like this one and conferring degrees on those who have complied with the university's requirements for such awards. I now call on our Acting Registrar, Dr. Belinda Tiffin, to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met the requirements for these awards. Belinda.
Pro-Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand? If you're wearing a funny hat, that's you.
In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Pro-Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you are qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts. I now call on Professor Louise Darsan, Deputy Dean Research and Innovation at the Faculty of Arts, to present the graduates. Professor.
Pro-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts. Students and staff from the Faculty of Arts develop critical, inquiring and curious minds. They work together within and across disciplinary boundaries to ask questions about socially complex problems. They identify paths of research, analyse and communicate ideas in creative formats, and reflect on the skills and knowledge they need in order to understand the world, past, present and future. Students are encouraged to use their skills and talents to connect with local and global communities. This faculty includes research and study areas in ancient history, anthropology, education, English, geography and planning, Indigenous studies, international studies, law, media, music, communication and cultural studies, modern history, politics and international relations, philosophy, sociology, and security studies and criminology. Through transformative education, Faculty of Arts graduates are equipped to face societal challenges with a deep evaluative mind, strong reasoning, and a well-established ethical compass. They explore their creativity and passions while developing transferable skills such as communication, critical thinking, and digital literacy. These skills are extremely sought after by employers. To our graduates, as you reflect on the last few years, I'm sure you'll agree that Macquarie University is home to a wonderful community of people. The relationships and networks that you have formed will continue to serve you well into your future, as professional contacts, as academic mentors, and as lifelong friendships. Thank you. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Media and Communications. Alexander Driscoll. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Media and Communications. Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Music. George Bukarim. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Vittorio Arellano. Django Barry. Emma Black. Linda Borthwick. Rachel Brodecki. Gabriella Calarco. Isabella Carli. Andrea Calvano. Shunwen Chun. Sienna Colachico. Jack Collins. Madeline Davies. Alexander Dudkin. Sarah Viertel. Lewis Hall Watson. Julia Jones. Georgia Langley. Sutipat Lolochai. Madeline Losco. Elena Perry. Bernadette Ross. Lachlan Silvestro. Will Truchevsky. Megan Orkanchi. Kristen Wilson. Ziwing Yao. Ming Young Zhou. Zhu Fei Zhu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Media. James Cavell. Marfa Sajana. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of International Studies. Chelsea Ackhurst. Antonio Estroza. Emily Klink. Jacob Illing Wilson. Alyssa Canali. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Zachary Kerrison-Sharp. Alana Jingyuan Liu. John Murtagh. Angus Wells. Martin Zheng. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Media. Alexander O'Dowd. Charlotte Woodford. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Media and Communications. Zara Ali. Lauren Arrow. Keith Gabriel Barun. Lucy Burganin. Christopher Burl. Lucas Bejani. Aaron Blackburn. Sarah Boas. Hannah Bond. Alexander Bozolkovsky. Hugh Brent Bouleron. Genevieve Campbell. Sarah Chambers. Jovita Chen. Elinya Chenner. Angel Chidiak. Alyssa Clark. Bella Crocker. Jack Crofts. Marcelo de Fonseca. Luke Daly. Yasmin Kirandi. Jacob de Nobrega. Isabel de Vera. Marina de Miriam. Joseph Doughty. James Dumick. Isabel Ellis. Jia Wei Feng. Laura Ford. Eleanor Fox. Jacob Francisco. Christine Frangoulis. Ashley Gallia. Lachlan Galea. Shinlin Gao. Kirsten Guerin. Alexander Geary. Sarah Gibson. Patrick Gill. Leanne So-Young Kim. Ella Gocher. Maeve Groom. Alice Hare. Georgia Haskins. Joseph Healy. Osha Hilbert. Yue Huang. Carrie Jamison. Kenny Jiratamakun. Christian Canavos. Sakshi Kuntasamy. Zainab Karaki. Jonathan King. Jenna Kramer. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Maitreyi Kulkarni. Aaron Kustandi. Marion Lavalin. Tiana Lam. Jun Won Lee. Alexander Leishman. Henry Lewis. Timothy Lloyd. Dylan Lucci. Nat An Nok Long. Jedrick McCallus. Zachary Marriott. Isabella Matus. Mia McJarrow. William McLennan. Susanna McQueen. Zane Mistusas. Alexandra McAuliffe. Lauren Mitrovitz. Oishi Mukherjee. Aimi Nakayama. Linda Nguyen. Kelly O'Hare. Fernand Fung. Angela Pranada. Thomas Reed. Orlando Ravello. Rachel Robertson Hanning. Alexandra Ruitt. Vincent Salvato. Clarissa St. Paul. Harrison Samway. Braden Scott. Harriet Sylvia. Jasmine Simmons. Jared Skeen. Lachlan Stanley. Louise Sun. Isabel Tui. Emily Tran. Tue Sanjang. Abul Tuil. Christopher Vavdinos. Erin Walker. Yi Han Wang. Michael Williams. Xin Yun Shu. Emily Yamanishi. Sonny Ng. Hugo Zhao. Julia Zhu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Music. Angela Abapo. Iluka Adams. Shondan Arias. Georgios Atsalas. Holly Bolcom. Revere Candelario. Christopher Donnelly. Martin Dreyer. Alexandra Egginton. Jessie Franklin. Kiri Kim. Manusya Pandya. Jessica Wern. Lachlan White. Joel Wise. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Creative Industries and Master of Management, Tanvi Huang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Creative Industries and Master of Media and Communications, Altansanai Batsuri. Utaya Parthiban. Monica Villanueva. Karina Hu Ying Wong. Nicholas Xenos. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Creative Industries with the degree of Master of Media, A.S. Wasif Ahmad. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Creative Industries, Arden J. Hale. Kartika Dilip Karat. Muskan Milyani. Isabella Olajul. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Fanju Lin To. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Creative Writing, Afif Ismail Abdul Razik. Ruth Bell. Alison Kettle. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Stephanie Lane. Charles Lee. Stephanie Merriman. Deirdre Northey. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Georgia Ratcliffe-Smith. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Media and Communications, Thi Hui Mei. Huang Han Yun. Amelia Marianne Sampaio. Shah Zaid. Wai Yang Sun. Abhilasha Thapa. Vorti Va. Pu Yu Zhang. Pro-Chancellor, a higher degree of research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study with the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research is a 2-year full-time equivalent research training degree consisting of research-based coursework, postgraduate research training, and a major research project. Graduates have focused on a specific research topic to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words in preparation for a doctoral degree. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research. Amanda Burgess, for a thesis entitled Situating the Self in Spaces of Sorrow, an analysis of Instagram self-representation at the 9/11 Memorial. Deborah Grace, for a thesis entitled The Approaches of Singing Teachers to New and Unfamiliar Repertoire. Jessie Newman, for a thesis entitled Mediating History for the Screen, the Paris Peace Conference of 1990. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality shown either by the discovery of new facts or the exercise of independent critical power. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Kurt Tsai. For a thesis entitled Representation of Gender and Development Issues in African Media from a Southern Theory Perspective. The degree was jointly supervised with the University of Chinese Academy of Social Sciences under a Cochitel PhD agreement. Pro-Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Arts.
Pro-Chancellor, I call on Amanda Burgess, who graduated with a Master of Research in the Faculty of Arts, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Amanda Burgess.
Pro-Chancellor, members of the University, fellow graduates and guests, it is an absolute honour to be here speaking on behalf of the graduates on such a very special day. I want to begin with a question posed by the poet Mary Oliver, someone I turn to for solace many times throughout my degree. What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? It's a question I asked myself in lockdown 3 years ago after a series of what I thought were failures and setbacks in my personal and professional life, and it's what has led me here today. And it's a question that I pose to you graduates as we ready ourselves for the next chapter of our lives. So when reflecting on the past, it's easy to focus on the anxieties, pressures and fears. I think of my own story growing up in a regional area, having to get a diploma at uni during my HSC year because the odds of success were stacked against me from the start. You are not your postcode, job title, or the money in your bank account, nor are you that assignment that has haunted you for weeks because you didn't get the grade you wanted, or that presentation you were really, really, really nervous about for weeks. So I ask you to reflect today on the joyous moments of your time here, the relationships you have built and the people who have supported you along the way. I know I couldn't have done this without my supervisor, without my colleagues, my loved ones here in the front row, especially Ben, my peers, some of my students who even graduated today. So special and great to see you here. And especially to all of my tutors and people who supported me along the way in the Master of Research program, and also to the friends I made through music and the internet. But your learning journey doesn't end here. As graduates, I believe we have a responsibility to use our skills, knowledge and connections for good, to make the world we live in a better place. So I encourage you to be courageous, kind and inquisitive. And in the words of Mary Oliver, pay attention, be astonished and tell about it. So now is your time to be curious, do things that absolutely terrify you, make mistakes and create the life that you want. Whatever you choose to do with your wild and precious life, wherever in the world that might be, I wish you the very best of luck on the journey ahead. The world is out there waiting for you. Congratulations.
Many congratulations, Amanda, and you managed to pack so much inspiration into such a short time. Please join with me again in thanking Amanda for her words. Possibly should have said we will now have a short but beautiful musical interlude. Thank you.
Congratulations, and thank you for waiting. They do say I'm a prima donna, but I've earned the right. Distinguished guests, that was the truly magnificent Ms. Angela Brewer.
Angela is also the founder and artistic director of Coast Opera Australia, and I have to say that today she definitely gets the award for the most spangly outfit in the hall. Please join with me in thanking Angela once again. And while I'm here thanking people, there's a few more people to thank. Firstly, please join with me in thanking our musicians. On the organ, Heather Moan-Boyd. And on the Chinese transverse flute, Dr. Chai Changning. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank the representatives from our tireless alumni community who have come here today to help you celebrate this occasion. Would they stand so we can thank them properly? Thank you. And finally, we need to thank some people that we don't see but are nonetheless crucial to an occasion like this, our technical staff who ensure that the proceedings can be seen and heard, not just for all of you here today, but for those watching the event on the live stream. Thank you. Graduates, because as of now, you are graduates. This ceremony marks a change in your relationship with Macquarie University, but it is certainly not the end of your association with us. From today onwards, you are now part of the bigger Macquarie family. As I said before, we have now 234,000 graduates in 150 countries around the globe, and we all welcome you to our fold. We will look forward to seeing you back on campus, to attend alumni events, to perhaps undertake further study, or simply to visit our beautiful campus and reminisce about the good times when you were a Macquarie University student. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like privileges, it also carries some responsibilities. We urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry. We urge you to set ambitious goals for yourselves. We urge you to continue your hard work that has already brought you this far. And remember, the world is not only changed by the great leaps forward of an Einstein or a Marie Curie, but by the many contributions, small and large, of people just like you. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing each and every one of our students into engaged community citizens and leaders. So we urge you to always give thought to what you can do for others along the way. You don't have to do much sometimes to make a real difference to someone else's life. Sometimes just a kind gesture or a kind word can mean the world. We challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet along your life's journey. Our hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learned here, not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of all our communities. And in all you do, we charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It's also our hope that you will always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here with us today. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a few things. First, I'd like all our new graduates to please stand. And now I want you to place your testamers on your seats and turn around to face your family and friends. And now I invite you to give them a mighty round of applause. You can turn around now, but don't sit down just yet. Here on the dais are representatives of the academic staff who have supported you throughout your journey. Please join with me in thanking them also. Graduates, now please remain standing, but do pick up your testamas because we're not going to give you another one and we don't want you to leave them behind. Soon the official party will leave the graduation hall, followed by the graduates. As we do, our organist will play the traditional recessional music of graduation, which has been played at ceremonies like this for centuries. There is an age-old set of Latin lyrics which begins as Gaudeamus igitur dum sumus juvenis. In translation, this graduation exit song starts out, "Therefore let us rejoice, we will always be young." This song speaks in a whimsical way of youth and old age at the very same time, of the brevity of life, the inevitability of death, of state and city, and of happiness. Again, to our newest graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations to you all and every best wish for your futures filled with success, satisfaction and happiness. Now might I ask everybody in the hall to please stand. Shortly, I will lead the official party out to be followed by the graduates. I then invite you all to outside to the graduation hall to enjoy some light refreshments with us. In closing today's wonderful celebration of your achievements, again, I say, Gaudeamus igitur, therefore let us rejoice.